Hi everybody, this is Chad the Gaming Dad here on Dad's Games, and today we're looking at one of the latest expansions for Zen Pinball 2. This is Bethesda Pinball. There's no replacement really for an actual pinball machine, but Zen Pinball 2 does a pretty good job. Let's see how they did with not only Fallout 4, but Skyrim and Doom pinball tables.
Time is done! This is the age of the super mutant!
So let's start off with the first one, the Fallout 4 table. The first thing you're going to notice when you take a look at these tables is that they're very detailed. There's all kinds of artwork and kind of fan service, if you will. If you look really close on the table for Fallout, even the ramps, the way they have sort of a rusted look to them, it really makes it look like a post-apocalyptic pinball table. Now there's something I thought I'd never say. So each of these tables is very true to the game that they are inspired by. So the Fallout table, the first thing you'll notice when you play it is before you get to shoot the ball, you have to first go through and set up your special, you know, kind of like in Fallout where you create your character. You use all the different attributes. Basically, you're creating a character. Now, you may wonder why you're creating a character for a pinball table, and I wondered that as well. But just like many of these other Zen pinball tables, there are a lot of different missions and things that you have to go on, and here you basically choose what your strengths are going to be. It kind of helps, I guess. But really, pinball's pinball. You shoot the ball, you hit it with the flippers, you know, and you try to do missions and target things, whatever. It's nice to see that even the score is in the same kind of font as Fallout. It really feels like they put a lot of love into this one, just like they have on many of the other ones. It's really fun to see how animated everything is. You've got these characters on the side. You have the red rocket on the side from the game. All kinds of throwbacks to the game, really. Like I said, this is more or less Fallout 4 pinball table. And of course, no Zen Pinball 2 table would be complete without these missions. And here we have the mission where you're inside Vault 33. The lights go dark, the door closes, and it just gives you something extra fun to do. Looks really cool as well. And the further you go, and the better you are at this game, you unlock more missions and do things that you can't do on a real pinball table. Overall, it's a real great use of the Fallout license in pinball form. So next we move on to the Skyrim table. This is very similar to the Fallout table because you start off by making a character. After all, this is a pinball table that's based on a giant RPG. And this table also has all the great details reminiscent of Skyrim itself, all the way from the cobblestone and the rusty looking ramps. And don't forget about the giant dragon right up the center of the table. Super cool stuff.
Shall we continue the adventure?
So you begin by making your character, but the cool thing is, as you continue to play this game, your character will level up. And even though the game is over, you go and play another round of pinball, it says, do you want to start with your level 2 character? And you can level it up to 3, and so on and so on. Who knew? RPG pinball. On this table, they don't call them missions. You spark up different quests. The dragon flies across, lights things on fire. This pinball table's got a lot going on. This table, also like the Fallout one, uses the correct font and everything from the Skyrim game to give you that authentic feel that you're playing a pinball machine that's based off of Skyrim. I had a lot of fun playing through the missions where you have to avoid the fire, the dragon keeps flying across. Very exciting, very, very fun for a pinball table. Heck, you even go through and select a guild. You can join guilds in this thing.
Try to avoid his flames.
And like I said about the other table, this one does have the really cool missions. I particularly like having to pummel the guy in the center with the pinball as he wanders back and forth. That's always fun. So the Skyrim Table is another great use of a different license on a pinball table.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
So now we move on to the third one of this pack, which is Doom. Now for me personally, this one's my favorite. I may be biased because last year, my game of the year was Doom, and I've always loved Doom since I was a kid. And the new Doom just expanded on that love for me, and so as soon as I saw that this table was included in this pack, I had to get it. And it doesn't disappoint, if you're a huge fan of Doom. It's got all the skulls and demons and tons of art that you saw back in the actual Doom game, but the thing for me that makes it even better is the fact that they included some of the actual Doom soundtrack, that fantastic, super heavy metal soundtrack that they put in the new Doom. That's on this table too. So you begin this table by choosing your skill level, Hurt Me Plenty or Nightmare. And you don't use a plunger to shoot your ball on the Doom table, you use a chainsaw naturally. How else would someone in Doom fire off a pinball? So yeah, you fire it off, avoiding whatever that is that he's shooting down the ramp, fire or lasers or something. You avoid that and you're on your way. This table's a really great one. For me, like I said, I love Doom so much. This is the standout for me, but this one really has everything that I like in a pinball table. Lots of different ramps, lots of different levels. You can go up above, you can go down below. The skill shot's pretty fun. But hey, what more did you need to say to me other than that it's Doom? The only thing else they need to do with this pinball table is go ahead and add it into the Doom game as like an extra that you can unlock. The different missions are very entertaining. And when the whole table turns red and the demons are out and they're going across, and you have to shoot the ball into the demons as well, that's just so much fun. All while the super metal soundtrack is rocking in the background. I'm telling you, this one's good.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
So needless to say, the Doom table in this pack gets my great big thumbs up too. Yeah, I really love all of these virtual pinball tables because I grew up playing pinball. You can check out my video that I have about my favorite pinball machine that's down in my dad's basement, Star Wars Pinball, the one from back in '92 from Data East. That's my all-time favorite real pinball machine. But Zen Pinball 2 does a really good job, and I love to see him keep rolling out new things like Bethesda Pinball so that we can keep getting more excitement. There's stuff you can do digitally you can't do on a real pinball machine, so this stuff's pretty sweet. So anyway, till next time, remember, you never outgrow video games. My name's Chad the Gaming Dad, and this is Dad's Games. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. So long, everybody. Thanks again for watching. If you liked that video, please press like and subscribe. I love hearing from you guys, so leave your comments and any suggestions down below. Remember, there's tons of other gamers out there just like you and me, and they also know that you never outgrow video games. Feel free to share these videos all over social media, Twitter, Facebook, or whatever you use. This channel is for all of us. Let's make sure they know that they are not alone. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.